Shooting up schools for attention.
What's the worst thing you've ever done for attention? For me, it was probably starting this YouTube channel. But
The worst thing I've done for attention?
some people do something much worse. Like, say, for an example, shooting up their school. People shooting up school.
Bro, this guy sounds like Leafy, bro. This guy sounds just like Leafy.
Something much worse. Like, say,
Y'all remember Leafy is here?
for an example, shooting up their
Is this Leafy on his
school.
odd account?
People shooting up schools for attention is sadly nothing new. This has been happening since Columbine in 1999. They wanted to be on national television and have a fan base dedicated to loving them, and they got that. As Dylan Klebold said himself, I know we're going to have followers because we're so fucking godlike, but nowadays, it's a totally different landscape than it was in 1999. Kids aren't doing it to be on CNN or Fox News. They're doing it for the TikTok edits.
Why do y'all think kids shoot up schools? Is it for attention or are they genuinely broken inside?
Memes, the fan art, to have mentally ill 16-year-old girls crushing on them. In every
Or is it the video
recent
games?
school shooting, every one of the shooters crafts a public
It's the violent video games for
persona,
sure.
knowing they will have a fan base, and every aspect of their life would be looked into and made public. Almost all of them have a manifesto or a diary. They only show certain pictures they want the public to see of them, so people will think they look cool or attractive. To them, this is their chance to write themselves into the school shooter canon. Their one chance to be amongst their idols, like the Columbine shooters or Adam Lanza. They want a piece of that TCC pie. So today, I'm going to be looking at a few school shooters that I think perfectly showcase this. Salvador Ramos, the perpetrator of the Uvalde shooting. On May 24th, 2022, after an argument with his grandmother, he would shoot her in the face before driving to Robb Elementary School. There, he would walk into a
Shooting your own grandma in the face.
classroom and kill 19 children and 2 teachers over the course of 77 minutes.
19 kids?
And kill 19 children.
This nigga killed 19 kids? I did not know it was that bad. Holy shit.
And 2 teachers over the course of 77 minutes. If you know
70 minutes? What the, was this school in the middle of nowhere?
anything about this shooting, it's probably the utter incompetence of the police officers. Literally standing outside the classroom for 77 minutes, listening to him slaughter kids. Probably playing fucking Temple Run on their phones. I think this perfectly illustrates how horrible the cops were. The cops said, "Yell if you need help," and one of the persons in my class said help. The shooter overheard, and he came in and shot her. That cop was so stupid, it's
I did not know that the shooting was that bad. I didn't know 19 people died. Jesus Christ.
almost like a comedy sketch. It would be funny if their incompetence didn't kill real children. During the shooting, Salvador would taunt the students and teachers and write LOL with the blood of children on the whiteboard. I seriously hate this guy so much. He reminds me a lot of that pretend.
Yeah, this nigga need to be hanged, bro. We need to bring back hanging, and I want him on there first.
To be crazy video. He wants to be seen as some heartless, evil psychopath, and you can't let him be portrayed as that. That's what he wants. That's why he did the shooting. He wants the attention. He wants to be the bad guy. I think this picture of him totally showcases this. This is how he wants to be portrayed. He's sucking in his cheeks. He's doing some e-boy pose. He's flexing his neck muscles. This isn't what he actually looked like.
That's tough, bro.
This is what he looked like. And unless he's Michael Jackson, he edited his skin to be whiter. He actually edits his skin to be white in every single photo he takes of himself. This photo is basically unrecognizable as him. It's the photo he'd use to groom girls online. He also set it as his phone wallpaper.
Groom girls online.
How pathetic and narcissistic do you have to be to do that? Let's take a look at his internet activity before the shooting. The social media he'd frequent the most was Yubo, which is commonly described as Tinder for kids. That sounds like a really bad idea. His username on there was the biggest op, and he'd spend most of his time harassing little girls. Hi blank, are you going to ask me how I got your number? Answer me. You're going to regret not doing what I say. Biggest op here. You can tell he thought he was so cool and sinister for doing this, but the girl just didn't respond.
Man, that is sinister activity, is what that is.
He sent those messages to an underage girl because she was ignoring him. Hey,
So he was a pedophile. He was a pedophile, and he murdered people.
you want me to? Are you a celebrity now?
Can it get worse?
Go jump off a bridge. If we just released embarrassing stuff about every... Are Are you a celebrity now? Go jump off a bridge. If we just released embarrassing stuff about every school shooter, we'd have a lot less of them. I promise you that. Leak their search history and their embarrassing messages with women. There's actually a lot of screenshots of him being rejected by women. You're my new obsession. We should hang out. Where you at? I'll be in San Antonio in a few weeks. Why? What do you mean why? I'm gonna go there soon.
Okay, it's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, if you ever get hit with a okay by a girl, and it's spelled like this, not even the A and the Y, just leave it alone, bro. It's not it. Leave it alone.
So what are we gonna do? I'm bored. Anything fun over there? No. I think me and you would be so good together. I don't take no as an answer. I'll see you soon. I don't know how. You look like. So this is awkward. I'm already 18, but I'll tell you in 3 hours. What? Yeah, what about it? Turned 18 May 16th, but I have something to tell you. Okay, bet. I'll tell you soon. Okay, go. Ugh, you're annoying me. There's no point. Trust me, not right now. Before 11 I will. Something that Salvador loved to do was to say something like, I have something to tell you, but then he just wouldn't say what it was. This is something annoying children do. He was really hoping they'd be like, no, please tell me. But everyone he did this to just didn't care. Fun fact, did you know he was bullied throughout middle and high school?
It might be the worst Riz I've ever seen in my life.
Because he'd goon in the middle of class? He recounted the bullying.
Gooning in class? Alright, that's insane.
In more
You gotta die, bro.
detail. In another note, I have been bullied/harassed my entire school career. Slapped with Germex, tripped, punched, picked on, pushed down the stairs. I was getting bullied because I started beating my dick.
Actual chud, bro. Getting pushed down the stairs. Actual loser, bro.
In 7th grade. Have you considered not beating your dick in the middle of class? I mean, I don't support bullying at all, but what did you expect? He was such a total edgelord on Yubo. Everyone knew him as that school shooter guy. He'd randomly show people videos of him killing and abusing cats. Constantly post pictures of
Yeah, hang this dude, bro. Hang him. I'll be the person to pull the rope.
guns and threatened to rape and murder people.
Alright, bro. Alright, bro.
I guess everyone is word deserves to get raped then. I guess.
No, just you, buddy.
He'd get banned a few times, but would
Word deserves to get raped then.
Look at this dude's profile picture. This nigga, he got no muscle, bro. No muscle at all.
I guess.
No, just you, buddy.
This guy's got his pants pulled down. He's got his pants pulled down. No abs. With a tank top on.
He'd get banned a few times, but would just make another account. He'd also claim to have scars on his face from cutting it. Corpse husband ass. On March
Yeah. I cut my face.
14th, he'd post
I don't even care though. It don't even hurt.
10 more days on Instagram. When one of his friends asked if he was gonna shoot up a school, he responded, no, stop asking dumb questions. You'll see. Something that really stands out to me is how it seems like everyone around him was just so sick of how edgy and attention-seeking he was.
He's an
Take
edgelord.
this as an example. When he randomly sent his gun purchase receipts to someone. Guns are boring. No. This guy did not give a shit. A few days before his attack, he would begin harassing a girl on Instagram, begging her to repost his gun pics. Hey, you gonna repost my gun pics? What? What? What your guns gotta do with me? Just wanted to tag you. I'm so confused. But why? I don't know. Be grateful I tagged you. No, it's just Gary for real. How? I barely know you and you tagged me in a picture with some guns? Ugh, I guess. Hey, hello? I'm about to. I'll text you in an hour. Okay. But you have to respond. I got a little secret I want to tell you. I might be taking a nap because I'm really sick, but if I'm awake I will. Bet. I'ma air out. What? Hi. This guy is physically incapable of having a normal conversation with a woman. Why would a
Bro just told a girl he's gonna kill people.
Hi. This guy is physically incapable of having a normal conversation with a woman. Why would a random girl you don't know repost pictures of your guns? The day of his massacre, he texts a 15-year-old girl from Germany. I'ma tell you right now, hold on. Waiting for this bitch. I'ma do something to her right now. Oh my god. She's on the phone with AT&T
Why is he talking with so many minors, bro?
about my phone. It's annoying. Crying emoji. What? I just shot my grandma in her head. I'm gonna go shoot up an elementary school
Whoa! Alright, bro.
right now. Crying emoji. What? I just shot my grandma in her head.
Imagine being the girl on this receiving end. Imagine you're just you're texting some guy from a different country, and he says, I just shot my grandma in her head. I'm going to shoot up a. Let me not say this before police show up at my house, but like, and she just sends a crying emoji. She's just like,
I'm gonna go shoot up an elementary school right now. Cool. She'd actually.
cool. She said, cool.
I just shot my grandma in her
Oh my
head. I'm gonna go shoot up
God.
an elementary school right now. Cool.
She double taps the message. She's like, yeah, that's dope, bro.
She'd actually
Same.
end up deleting that cool and replacing it with I just saw the news because she was scared she'd get in trouble for not reporting the messages. But
I mean, bro, be real though. If y'all got a message that was like, I'm gonna go do a massacre, I'm gonna shoot people, like, what would y'all report it, or would y'all like take it as a joke? Because like, I allegedly, not even allegedly, me and my friends when I was younger joked about shooting not schools, but like yeah, bro, I'm gonna kill you, bro. Like, it's a joke, right? It's a joke. It's a joke, right? So it's like, yeah, she didn't know. I'm guessing she thought it was a joke, but she's from Germany, bro.
honestly, I don't blame her for not taking this guy seriously. He was such an edgelord who constantly says stuff like this for attention, and she was 15. Also, her response was kind of funny, I can't lie. Of course, the last person he texted was a 15-year-old girl. So by now, I think I've totally destroyed the perception he wanted.
Imagine they arrested her for not reporting it.
An evil,
Like, that'd be insane.
psychopathic badass. He was just an edgelord, and everyone around him was just so sick of his shit. Now, on to the next example. Samantha Rupnow, the perpetrator of the Abundant Life Christian school shooting. On December 16th, 2024, she would bring 2 of her father's guns to school. She would head into a bathroom and post a picture of her on the toilet doing the OK hand gesture, as well as a link to her manifesto on Twitter. She would then shoot and kill a student and a teacher before taking her
I think I saw the video of
life.
this.
So,
oh no, I saw a video on Twitter of like the police like bursting in the door like a SWAT team and taking out the shooter. It wasn't this though.
remember how I said she posted a link to her manifesto? She forgot to make it public. She forgot to make her manifesto public. It was a Google Docs link, and if you clicked on it, it would ask you to request access. And obviously, she wasn't able to give you access. The only reason why we even have the manifesto is because some Twitter investigator messaged her internet boyfriend and got him to screen record it. Speaking of her internet boyfriend, after the shooting, he'd make a series of tweets blaming society for Samantha's shooting. Make her feel isolated, make her do
Bro, would y'all ever date somebody online? Like, you can't see them?
this. You are all horrible people. Every single one of you. If you
That's like out of the question for me. No, bro. Like, I can't date someone I can't physically see.
ignored people picking on her, it's your fault. If you weren't nice to her, it's your fault. Oh, and especially her fucking father. Lock that piece of shit up. Fuck did I do? As soon as public photos of Samantha got released, many people would assume she was trans. Her boyfriend would spend much of the few days after the shooting telling people
Damn, that must be crazy. Imagine you're a girl and everyone's like, you must be trans. That's just ultimate diss. Basically saying you like a boy. Insane.
she wasn't trans and was indeed a biological female.
Yeah, the video. Yeah, I think it was that. It was a girl. I'm pretty sure it was a girl shooter. She went in like a Catholic school and just started killing kids. Bro, not to sound like a psychopath, but that video was awesome. But that cop peeked around the corner. Doom, doom, doom. Insane.
After every shooting, 2 things are
I wanted to be in the military when I was younger for stuff like that.
guaranteed. People will say the shooter
But I didn't go.
was transgender or Sam Hyde. Sometimes both.
Because I do like guns.
Her
I go to the range a lot.
Her boyfriend would end up claiming that the released pictures of Samantha were edited to make her appear uglier. He'd post this supposedly unedited photo of her. His girlfriend shot up a school, and he's concerned about people thinking she was ugly. He was more concerned about having an ugly girlfriend than having a school shooter girlfriend. And this has to be the worst way to find out your girlfriend was catfishing you. She obviously put her photos into an AI to make herself appear prettier, which is honestly really sad. This unedited photo is clearly edited. Taking a look at her manifesto, it's a total nonsensical mess.
Using AI to make yourself look better.
I really have no idea what she's saying. She constantly refers to a revolution, You're not Lennon. You're a school shooter. She said she got the guns from her own father's stupidity, that he's abusive, and she was thinking of ending her own life. But she decided to kill people at her school because it would be better for...
Bro, if you got suicidal thoughts, bro, don't do it. But if you're gonna take your own life, don't take other people's life and then take yours. Just take your own. Like, why hurt other people that have nothing to do with your sucky situation?
Revolution?
I never got that.
I meant to say revolution here. To give you an idea of how poorly written it is, it begins with hatred, something everyone has gotten. In a sense, some people think it's pure nothing.
Or seek help, yeah.
But because of...
I'm saying, but if some people, bro, are just gonna kill themselves anyway. Because, like, you know, life gets hard. I understand. I mean, I'm not saying I would never... I don't think I would commit suicide, but... I understand why, you know, some people would, but it always isn't like, oh, just get help, you know. Some people aren't thinking like that. So I just don't get why you need to hurt other people.
The hate they make and ends up killing them without knowing it, which go right ahead. I don't mind, but kind of do at the same time. You are just simply nothing but scum to this world, or to even think about. Nobody should want you or your...
It's like, do you want to go out with like a bang? Or like, oh, I want to do one last fun thing before I go. Like, what?
Body in any way. I have no idea what this means. Like, seriously, what is she trying to say here? But with that being said, I wouldn't say she actually did this attack for attention. I think it certainly played a part, but she did it more so because of the hatred she had for people and her intense depression. The only reason I'm including her in this video is so the next two make sense. Solomon Henderson and Desmond Holly. I couple these two together and I dub them this...
That's crazy, bro, because these look like normal kids. Is that Eminem right there? These are these are like normal kids, bro. Like, you never know, you could be going to school with somebody like this.
Simp duo. The reason for this being, they both had a crush on Samantha.
Oh, I know this guy's cracked at Tekken, bro. Mario, he be on Mario. I know he's cracked at Tekken.
And I dubbed them the simp duo. The reason for this being, they both had a crush on Samantha. Let's start with Solomon, the perpetrator of the...
Oh yeah, bro. He is cracked at any fighting game, bro. Brawlhalla.
The Antioch High School shooting. On January 22nd, 2025, he would post the manifesto, as well as his diary, online, before shooting and killing a fellow student who would then take his own life. He attempted to livestream the shooting, but thankfully, his cellular data was so bad, the livestream kept cutting out. Nothing
He's live on, like, Facebook.
Was shown. His plan was to kill at least 10, so he would have killed more than Audrey Hale, the 2023 Nashville shooter. The reason for this...
Yes, Audrey... Is that it? Hold on. Yes, this is it. This, bro. I saw this on Twitter, dude. Oh my God, that SWAT team did an amazing job, bro. They got to her so quick. It's like, damn.
He didn't want a transgender having killed more people than him. Originally, he had planned to wait until his 18th birthday.
Yeah, bro, you're a cornball.
So he could buy better weapons and equipment for his massacre. But he began to get insanely paranoid.
He's cracked at Smash Bros, bro. I'm telling you. He got the Smash Bros. He's cracked.
He arrested before his shooting. This is partially because of his habit of downloading...
They're good games. I'm not saying they're bad games.
Club Penguin videos, which got him a visit from the police. I'm not joking. A few months before the shooting, he brought a box...
Club Penguin videos, what?
This is partially because of his habit of downloading, Club Penguin videos, which got him a visit from the police.
Why is every school shooter, like, also a pedophile,
joking.
Bro? What's going on?
A few months before the shooting, he brought a box cutter to school and threatened another student. This got him in legal trouble, and the day of the shooting, he had a court hearing, which
And they let him back to school?
Determined he'd be unable to purchase firearms when he became an adult. Now, you really wouldn't...
They let him back into school after he pulled a box cutter out on somebody?
Expect this guy to be talked about still, a year and something later. He was a loser, pedophile that failed in nearly every possible way. But I still see people talking about him and making edits of him, like, a lot. So why is that?
Making edits?
He did a variety of attention-seeking tactics. The first one was making a manifesto. I can't even say the name of it without getting banned from YouTube. I don't think there's a single page in it.
The West has fallen, billions must die, accelerate,
without a
accelerate.
slur. The entire thing is basically just a self-hating black guy hating himself for 50 pages, interspersed with unfunny soy jack party memes. He calls Samantha a saintess and reveals she actually followed him on Twitter. Apparently he told Samantha to record her attack, which got her internet boyfriend really mad at him, making a few tweets about how horrible he was for saying that to her. This part in his manifesto is pretty funny. Brown people hate me, women hate me, Pole hates me to an extent, and I just want to cry in a corner.
This is my biggest fear with having children, bro. Imagine your child is this fucking loser, this like Smash Bros pedophile, like coon, like just a fucking loser, bro.
I just want to cry in a corner in my bedroom.
Like,
oh my god,
imagine.
Pole hates you?
Imagine you raise somebody for 18 years and they turn up like that, and then they just shoot up a school and kill themselves.
There's a Q&A section inspired by Brenton Tarrant's manifesto. And one of the questions, he name drops a bunch of famous people, hoping they'll mention him. Is there a particular groups or people that radicalized you the most? Candace Owens,
Mr. Beast,
Ethan Routh, Nick Fuentes,
iDubbbz,
Turkey Tom, Ruben Sim, Mr. Beast, Cobson Talks, Wayne Lampright, iDubbbz, Destiny, Hassan Parker. Now, to anyone...
What does Mr. Beast have to do with politics, bro?
Wayne Lampright, iDubbbz, Destiny, Hassan Parker. Now,
censor the N-word? Where was the N-word at?
To anyone that's not stupid, this was
I'll cut it out when
obviously
it goes to
a ploy
YouTube.
for attention. But sadly, there are a lot of stupid people who took this seriously. His plan worked. Just recently, a leftist YouTuber made an entire video blaming Turkey Tom for the shooting. If you're that chronically online, you believe Turkey Tom has a kill count, you need to log off. Now, onto his journal. Most of it consists of art of various killers, and venting about his personal life, like his abusive mother. There's also an ungodly amount of pictures of him. I seriously believe
this is a chud,
like
bro.
his abusive mother. There's also
This guy's actually a loser. Oh, he's got one of those loser cases. If you got a case like this on your phone, bro, you're actually a loser. Imagine raising somebody, bro, and they just turn into a loser, dude.
I seriously believe he's the school shooter with the most pictures, and almost all of them are so edgy. Posing with guns, wearing a Burzum or Negative XP shirt.
Bro, son.
Almost all of them are so edgy. Posing with guns.
Posing with guns, bro.
Wearing a Burzum or Negative XP shirt, cosplaying different shooters, pulling up shitty memes on his phone and showing the camera.
Cobson will always be a gem. Cobson will always be a gem.
Obviously, he knew
the creator you're watching has pedo allegations.
People would find these funny or memeable and post them online.
This guy has pedo allegations? Well, I'm too far in, bro. They're allegations, bro. They're allegations.
I hate that his plan worked.
Doesn't mean they're true.
I hate whenever I see him on my feed.
Are you talking about the black guy or the actual creator?
Claimed in his manifesto he wasn't seeking attention, but obviously he was. You don't have an entire manifesto diary and post that many pictures of yourself when you don't want attention. Here's a personal anecdote of how pathetic this guy was. While I was reading through his journal, I noticed he called someone a groomer, and this someone had the exact same username as one of my friends. So I ended up messaging my friend, asking if it was just a coincidence or if it was really him he was talking about. He told me it was indeed him. It turns out Solomon would obsessively message him trying to be friends, but my friend would just ignore him because he thought he was really unfunny and annoying. Solomon got mad about this and put him in his journal as a way to get back at him. I asked my friend why he never
got put in the kill list.
Told me this, and he said to me, well, I just didn't think it was that important, which is just brutal. He didn't find him important enough to mention that to me in the past year. We're gonna end off this video with someone you probably never heard of. Desmond, the 16-year-old perpetrator of the 2025 Evergreen High School shooting. On September 10th, 2025, he would shoot
He has a gun pointed towards his head. What the hell?
2 students before ending his own life. The students would survive, but in critical condition. 2 minutes later, Charlie Kirk would be assassinated. These two have
2 minutes later, Charlie Kirk got shot.
But in critical
This has to be the most crazy series of events ever.
condition.
This guy shoots up a school and then Charlie Kirk gets shot.
2 minutes later, Charlie Kirk would be
Why they recreated him? I didn't even realize this is Roblox, bro.
assassinated.
That's insane.
These two events are totally unrelated. It's just one.
Hey, bro, I get Charlie Kirk like might have had some crazy takes, bro, but like remaking his death in a game is insane, bro. No one, like, I don't care how bad someone is, bro. Like we gotta relax.
The other. I had no idea this even happened until doing research for this video. Before doing the shooting, he'd take a few edgy pictures of himself with the revolver he'd use. During the shooting, he'd wear a recreation of Dylan Cleveland.
Bro shot up a school with a revolver. That might be the first ever.
A copy of a copy of a copy. Anyways, that's all for today's video. If you liked it, please become my slave for $5 a month.
What the
You can
fuck? Nah, I'm alright, bro. W video though. Now that I'm thinking about it, I had one more I want to check out.